If you ever walk past a graveyard late at night, you might feel like someone is watching you. But imagine this. What if someone suddenly warned you that 3 people were coming to kill you, and later you discovered that the person who warned you was not even human? Tonight's story is about a man named Ali and the terrifying night when he met a strange boy outside a graveyard. After that night, Ali never reached home again. It was almost midnight. Cold wind blew through the empty streets as Ali walked home after finishing his late shift at the factory. His house was on the other side of town, and the shortest path to his home passed beside an old, abandoned graveyard. People in the area often talked about strange things happening there. Some claimed they had seen shadowy figures moving between the graves at night. Others said they heard whispers coming from inside the cemetery. But Ali never believed those stories. To him, they were just rumors meant to scare people. So that night, like always, he took the same shortcut. As he approached the rusted gate of the graveyard, he suddenly noticed a small boy standing in the darkness. Ali slowed down. The boy looked around 10 or 11 years old and was standing completely still near the gate. Ali thought the child might be lost, so he asked kindly, "Hey kid, what are you doing here at this hour?" The boy slowly lifted his head. His pale face appeared in the moonlight. Then he spoke in a soft voice, "Uncle, you should leave this place quickly." Ali frowned and asked, "Why?" The boy slowly pointed toward the inside of the graveyard and said something that made Ali's heart skip a beat. "3 people are coming from there, and they want to kill you." A cold chill ran down Ali's spine. He looked toward the graveyard, but it was too dark to see anything. Ali tried to laugh it off and said, "Are you joking?" The boy didn't respond. The wind suddenly grew stronger. The tall trees inside the graveyard began to sway, and dry leaves rustled loudly in the darkness. Ali looked back at the boy and asked, "How do you know someone is coming for me?" For a moment, the boy stayed silent. Then a slow smile appeared on his face. He said quietly, "Because I am one of them." Ali's blood froze. He quickly turned toward the graveyard again. This time he saw 3 dark shadows slowly moving toward him. Their shapes were tall and thin, and the way they moved felt unnatural. It looked like their feet were not even touching the ground. Ali's breathing became heavy. He quickly turned back to the boy, but the boy had completely disappeared. Fear took over Ali's body, and he immediately started running down the road. His footsteps echoed loudly in the silent night. But after a few seconds, he realized something terrifying. He could hear other footsteps behind him. Slow, heavy, getting closer. Ali turned his head slightly, and his heart almost stopped. The 3 shadowy figures were now right behind him. Ali ran faster. His heart pounded violently in his chest. Suddenly, a cold hand grabbed his shoulder. Ali lost his balance and fell to the ground. He looked up in terror. The 3 figures stood over him. Their faces were hidden in darkness, but their eyes glowed faintly in the night. Ali tried to scream, but his voice barely came out. The cold wind roared louder, and from inside the graveyard, strange whispers echoed. It sounded like many voices speaking at once. Ali tried desperately to crawl away, but it was too late. The shadows slowly surrounded him, and then everything became silent. The next morning, villagers passed by the graveyard road. They discovered Ali's lifeless body lying near the gate. His face was frozen in pure terror, as if he had seen something horrifying before he died. People were confused. There were no signs of a fight, no footprints, nothing that could explain what had happened. But after that night, locals began saying something strange. Sometimes late at night, people see 4 shadowy figures walking inside the graveyard. 3 old ones and 1 new shadow. And sometimes near the cemetery gate, a small boy appears in the darkness. He stops travelers and whispers in a quiet voice, "Uncle, you should leave quickly." So if you ever walk past a graveyard late at night and a strange child warns you to leave, don't ignore him, because the next shadow inside that graveyard might be yours.